Viewers, now we are going to study morphology. Morphology is actually the study of words. Here we study the uh, words, the study of words and and its meanings. Uh, in morphology, we actually analyze the word and we try to find the subparts of the words, and then we analyze those subparts for its meanings. So let's say player is a word. If we analyze this word, this is actually the combination of two parts. It has two subparts actually, play plus er. So in morphology, these type of subparts are called morphemes. But these because the player word actually was made by coining these two subparts, and morphemes have different types. So here's the tree for morphemes: free morphemes and bound morphemes. Then lexical free morphemes have further two subtypes: lexical morphemes and functional morphemes. Similarly, bound morphemes have two subtypes: derivational morphemes and inflectional morphemes. Now first of all, we see what are the free morphemes and bound morphemes. Say this is the word player. It has two morphemes, play and er. The word play can be used on independently, so it is a free morpheme. Free morphemes are those morphemes which have their meaning, their independent meaning, or you can say they can be used independently. And the bound morphemes are those morphemes which cannot be used independently. They are used just to change or enhance the meaning of the free morpheme. Like er here cannot be used independently. It was used just to change the meaning of this verb play. So the free morpheme has further two subtypes. You can say free have two subtypes like lexical morphemes and functional morpheme. In any sentence, if you observe, there are very few words which actually convey the core meaning of the sentence. The words which convey the core of the sentence are called lexical morphemes. For example, nouns, verbs and adjectives. And the functional morphemes are those morphemes which are used to carry the lexical morphemes. They do not convey the actual meaning of the sentence. They are just used to carry those lexical morphemes, like they are articles, like, or you can say and, or. So these types of words are called functional morphemes. And next is bound morphemes. Bound morphemes have further two subtypes: inflectional and derivational. Inflectional morphemes are those bound morphemes which, when used with some other word, do not change the grammatical type. For example, uh, cat is a word, and cats is a word which has two morphemes, cat plus s. Now this s did not change the grammatical type. Cat was noun, still cats is the noun. Similarly, you can say plate. It has two morphemes, play plus ed. Again, this ed could not change the grammatical type. Play was a verb, played is also a verb. So these are called inflectional morphemes. The derivational morphemes are those morphemes which change the grammatical type. For instance, player. Here play, it has two morphemes, play plus er, and this er actually did change the grammatical type. Play was a verb, now this player is a noun. So it changed verb into noun, so it is a derivational morpheme. Similarly, you can see other examples where when the word changes its type, it's called the morpheme is called the derivational morpheme. Now let's see an example. Let's see, we parse this sentence. The child's wildness shocked the teachers. Here you can say it is a functional morpheme, as it is not any verb, noun or adjective. Child is a noun, so it is a lexical morpheme because it does convey some meaning. It is a meaningful word in the sentence. And actually the child's, it has two morphemes. Child is lexical, pardon me for some misspellings, and s is the inflectional in the sense as it doesn't change the grammatical type of the word. It's a noun, and it's a noun. Wildness, it has two morphemes. Wild is the lexical, and ness may be inflectional or derivational. Let's check. Wild is an adjective and wildness is a noun. So the addition of ness actually changed the grammatical type. It changed the adjective into noun. So it is not inflectional, rather it's a derivational bound morpheme. Next we check shocked. It has two morphemes. Shock is a verb, so it is lexical. And next ed is shock was a verb and shocked is also a verb, so ed did not change the grammatical type. It is a inflectional morpheme. And you can say functional morpheme. And last, teachers, it has three morphemes, which are t, teach, or s. Now here you can see teach is the lexical morpheme, as it is obvious, it's a verb. Teacher is the addition of er is actually changing the grammatical type. Teach is a verb and teacher is a noun. So er is actually the derivational morpheme. And s, now see, teacher was a noun and teachers again the noun, but the plural form of the noun. So s is actually not changing the grammatical type, it is inflectional morpheme. So this is all about morphemes. For next lecture, please stay tuned.